Yo, Nakama around the world, welcome back to Conqueror's Haki Corner. It's your boy Vim,
Yeah.
your boy Serge, myself Rook, and we're here once again to bring you a chapter review of One Piece 932, The Shogun and the Courtesan. But before we get into that, make sure you smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give a like if you like that chapter.
Please give a like. Before anything, like the damn video. Please.
Yeah, it helps us out quite a bit. We'd like to give a big thank you to everyone that's been supporting us so far. That helps us out quite a bit. When you give to us, we can also give so much more back to you. So always appreciated. If you can't remember what happened in the last chapter, please do check down in the description. There'll be a link to that or somewhere up here. But let's begin this because we've chopped up quite a few things.
What did you think about the front cover of him?
Caesar for Nakama.
We've been saying that, but
We've been saying that. I just wanted to throw that in there because he's come back in, completely forgot about him. But
I feel like his support.
to be honest, it's a nice change from seeing some of the other characters. He's mugging him off, as always. Caesar always does get mugged off. He's got a couple of well-suited and booted goats munching on his CVs. It did occur to me that there's a lot of requests for animals and characters.
yeah.
So it's a
Does
lot.
that mean something?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm at. Is it deeper than what it is? And I know Oda is very deep. So is it all about a well-balanced world where everybody just gets along? What do you guys think? Let us know. What do you think of Caesar from Nakama? What do you think of Caesar's CV? Would you hire him? Let us know down below. But let's keep it moving.
Alright. In the chapter, we start off with Komurasaki wearing a mask, playing a song, keeping everyone distracted, and then we quickly jump to an epic part last week where Robin got caught by the Oniwabanshu, I believe it was called the ninjas. And off the bat, it was interesting that, man, she was given a death sentence whether she tells them or not.
She would no way she was getting out of that alive.
But I liked her quick thinking, I'm the witch now, boy.
Perfect. It was. The funny thing is, she's been plotting. She's been listening. She already made an excuse, and she had something in her head. What was even better though was the reply from the head of the ninjas.
Fukurokuju.
And he said it. He said, "Well thought out. Get her."
Yeah.
But he knew. He saw through it.
He saw through it,
But
man.
Robin's no little girl. Remember, she's probably one of the oldest members of the Straw Hats.
Yep, she is.
One of them. And like, she's pretty impressive. Ninjutsu, man.
Ninjutsu.
Like, or demonic magic, however she make a view. She used a double of her body.
Let's be clear. Robin's had been on the run since she was 5-6 years old.
She knows how to get away.
If she ain't been caught yet, there's a reason.
But more importantly, with the whole thing of what's going on, I had this in my head last week. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last review, but if I didn't, forgive me and let me mention it now. It's a lot of great world building for the Wano arc in terms of who's going to fight who. We're creating opposition for the other Straw Hats.
Yes.
Because conveniently,
You did
Robin,
mention it, but yeah, go ahead.
So I did.
Yeah.
Robin, Shinobu,
Yeah.
Brooke are all there. Brooke's in the well. Shinobu and Nami are in the attic. Obviously, Robin's present. So that's going to be a little bit of a fight going on. And the fact that they're playing with ninjas and the abilities, the unique abilities of all these characters, it's going to make for a good fight.
Definitely.
So I thought that's a bit of foreshadowing on what we can expect in the future, or maybe even in the near future as their first test of Wano. Maybe they'll get other ones, but can definitely expect that to happen.
That's a good point because I think there's going to be hurdles.
Yeah, I think there's going to be many fights because this is an arc where everyone has to, similar to Enies Lobby, everyone has to level up.
Yeah.
It's you're going to have to demonstrate what you learned in a 2-year time skip to a high level, and you're going to have to go beyond that.
Yeah.
Because this is no joke no more. Where you're now clashing with Yonko. It's no longer Shishibukai.
Yeah.
You understand? There's levels to this.
There's levels.
So, they're passing on information, they're communicating. What I like as well is she's just been paying attention.
Yeah.
She's giving them a scouting report on how many of them there are. And the woman, again, pure genius. I can't escape. I'm going to go hide right with the Shogun. I'm going to go and show him my cleavage for some leverage.
A wise man said to hide a leaf in the forest.
I was about to make you read it, but you remember
I
it.
had to remember those bars. Why would I not remember those?
That's a come on, man. Clever.
A wise man hides a leaf in a forest. It's true, man.
Smart.
So smart. She smirks when she says it. Awesome. A Shogun, obviously thirsty for the gal them.
First.
Obviously, he wants a bit of that, man. So she starts flirting with him, and we then go to the next part of the chapter was just a wonderful reflection. And I have to say, man, I'm impressed with Orochi's instincts, man. Like, a few things came off Orochi's dialogue. So he's reminiscing about the 20-year threat from
Odin.
Odin's wife.
Odin's wife, Toki, yeah.
Yeah, and very, 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 very impressed. No one's taking him seriously. Kyoshiro kind of says, well, you know, if anyone steps forward, we'll cut them down.
Slice.
But I'm not feeling what he's saying as, you know, he's playing one picture when he's away from the Shogun.
Yeah.
And one when he's here.
He's sort of just letting him know.
Double agent.
He's letting him hear what he wants him to hear.
Something double agent about it. First big thing I wanted to start a discussion about with you guys today. The way he talks about the 9 scabbards and their power level. Now, I'll put my hand up and admit, maybe I underrated how strong Kinemon might be. But he talks about him almost like he's going to be a powerhouse.
Now, we've got to look at it like this, right? Firefox Kinemon. His name is resounding to what he's been capable of doing when he was in Wano. Comparatively, Kinemon has also said, wow, you guys are strong. So he's realized his own strength by looking at others' strengths. So what Shogun sees as a quality samurai, the only way he's seen more is Kaido's level. So he's gauging it in terms of, okay, I've got Kaido, super strong. I'm still thinking that the Red Scabbard's definitely strong.
Yeah, for all he's seen.
He hasn't encountered anyone else in between because no one comes to Wano.
It's true, man. And then just in terms of other things, it's just like the Flying Six was sent by Kyoshiro. So they're almost like, are they his underlings?
This is where how much clout does Kishiro have?
And he talks about them like they're scrubs, almost to him. So how strong is he?
That's a good question.
Very, very, very... A lot of questions were posed in this kind of reflective period. So, you know, oh yeah, I heard that you sent out Kaido's Flying Six. You're as harsh as always. Well, I am a part of Yakuza after all. It doesn't matter how low ranking some of my underlings are. Once you've exchanged sake cups with one another, they are a member of my family.
Hey.
Crazy, man.
Anything for family.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So a lot of questions have stepped forward. How strong is Kinemon, Raizo, and what's the third one?
Ashura.
No, the painting guy.
Man, I always forget his name, you know.
We know who we're talking about.
You know what you're talking about.
So it's come off our head.
Dragon.
So I'm saying, so how strong are the 9 scabbards? What are we going to expect from them? Very, 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 very interesting points. How is this hierarchy system working? Who can tell who what? I'm going to go back at the end of our review to what we think about Kyoshiro, but moving on, you made a prediction a few weeks ago. He read into something very sharply, and I believe this chapter kind of confirmed it. Yeah. When the Shogun Orochi talked about killing the Kazuki clan, someone's face went a bit Komurasaki, Ishi Momonosuke's sister, just grown older. It's looking more like...
Her face went still when Momonosuke's name was mentioned.
And she also made a massive statement that I'm the daughter of a samurai.
Absolutely, man. And she slapped him. And she gave him some bars, man. Like, listen, if you want a weak woman for a wife, dispose of me. Facts. But what is his devil fruit ability, man? So many dragons in Wano, man. It must be a cosmetic fruit. Unless there's some different kind of dragon in Mystical Zone.
Going by, I don't know if this is Japanese myth, but there is a movie which is called Orochi, the seven-headed dragon? Or 8-headed dragon? 7.
Let's see how many dragons he has now.
If you go down to the bottom now. So,
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, Orochi, the 8-headed dragon, which appears up in a movie in Japanese myth.
Now, saying that, how strong do you think Orochi is?
Well, he has to be strong.
Realistically, he doesn't have to be as strong as we may position him in our head, but he's not a stupid man.
He's cunning.
I'll give him that. He's very cunning. What do you guys think? How strong? What power scaling would you give him? Because although he has devil fruit, doesn't mean he can use it to the best of his ability.
Also, and I'm just finding it to the quote as well again. When he says it, so going back to the 9 scabbards, do you all remember the absurd strength of Odin's vessels, the 9 scabbards? Do you understand? That's crazy. They
absurd
all died on.
Strength.
Their acting leader, Kinemon, is a clever man. Was a clever man. Like, how strong is Kinemon? And obviously his ability to cut fire, he's obviously a swordsman specialist. All that stuff. And the other thing that they were saying, Kaido has already taken care of most of it though. In Kuri, the Yokozuna and Jack were attacked. You know, that, man, there's a lot of, blurred lines as to who controls who. And they actually believe Kinemon he's figured out instinctively that Kinemon's behind a lot of this. Not directly, not like in terms of every specificity, but he's a ringleader. He senses it. Great senses. Absolutely crazy, man. And there we go. But his son Momonosuke is still alive somewhere. Even today, that brat's body has never been recovered. And we had a ... by Komurasaki. You can see, and that's when she kind of turned on it. Otoki was laughing. Well, no, sorry, her name was Toko, her little girl that's flying around. I was laughing at.
She's from the village that everyone smiles, so let's remember that.
She was laughing at Orochi. My girl slapped him down. Well, she was actually asking him nicely first. Please leave her. She's just a child. He wouldn't. She gave him one big smash. So he can't be that strong if he took a slap. So you're right. I'm going to give you that. But yes, we believe she's Momonosuke's sister. But the way this chapter finished, so this is what I wanted to get to. Do you guys believe Kyoshiro is a double agent? He raised Komurasaki, so he must know who she is.
Yeah.
Okay, so that I'm going to say straight away. He says at the end this is going to be a bloodbath, and he starts to draw his sword. For what reason?
Personally, he's on Komurasaki's side. I don't think he's directly going to be the ally of the Straw, but he will be the ally because of Komurasaki. So it won't be, I'm doing this for you, I'm doing this for her.
Not just that, but I'm trying to remember the silhouettes of the 3 legendary swordmen. Do you think Kyoshiro could have been one of them?
Yeah.
Because they don't have to all be like clean-cut guys.
No,
I mean,
no,
Shiro Doji's a criminal
Of
now.
course not.
He could have just jumped along.
He's a mafia.
From the, if I remember the silhouette, it was the image I got was there was a guy who was killing civilians at night, and he had a bit of a ponytail.
Okay. It looked like Kyoshiro.
Okay.
We'll have to show you that one. But this it looked like the Reaper. There was a Reaper at night, and that was the same silhouette. We'll show up in another chapter.
What do you guys think?
Come on, let us know.
Let us know in the comment section below. If you like the chapter, please strike it with a thumbs up if you haven't already. Let's try to get 20 likes this week. 20. We want 20. Let's go.
Come on.
But thank you for tuning in.
Every single time.
From Komurasaki Corner. Until next time, which we can't wait for, it is
peace out.